Hi everyone, how's it going? Konnichiwa. Hao. ¿Cómo estamos? Hola, ¿cómo estás? Oye, ¿cómo va? So, sorry, I don't know if I did it right with the last one. My Portuguese isn't all that amazing, so give me a little bit of time. But hello, welcome to my channel. This is Mikey Reactions channel. That's why you're here. So, as you know, this is yours truly, Mikey Reactions. And I know that a lot of y'all are so used to me doing like physical reactions and stuff like that. Thank you. I 100% appreciate the support. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much. But now I'm gonna be starting to go the route of like VTubing because like it's a pretty cool thing, honestly. And it's really popular. But besides that, I've always kind of like wanted to like explore the VTubing scene. So yeah, this is my VTuber model. Isn't she pretty? Isn't she cute? Yeah. So my pronouns are he, she, him, her. So yep. As you can see, I got pink ears, and also I got barks markings. So I'm a gender fluid kitsune. So yeah, I am both sassy, sexy, and also on top of that, I am all the way playful. Thank you again for like loving my content, but I hope that you guys can like stick around for like the new content I'm gonna be coming in with. Yes, I'm gonna still be doing reactions and everything. That will never change. That will never change. But I'm also gonna be doing gaming, and then I'm also gonna be doing things like concerning the other project that I have, like concerning like singing. A lot of people don't know, including you guys, because I never like brought it up, that I'm also like a singer, kind of, sort of. Like I'm not licensed or anything, but I'm pretty decent. So like I plan on like actually bringing some really nice music for you guys and stuff like that. Sorry, my eyes, they don't really like track all the way. Look, if they look like they're like toggling up or toggling down, like that's why. But I do move around a lot, kind of, sort of. So yeah. I mean, if you've seen from my videos, that's what I tend to do. Like I'm an active type person and everything. I don't have ADHD, if that's what you're thinking, but like more power to people that actually do have ADHD. I just have like a lot of energy. But yeah, so thank you again. I can't say thank you enough. Literally, I can't, because you guys are just too freaking amazing. But anyway, I actually wanted to talk to you guys that are new about me. I've been reacting for about 2 years, but I've been on a hiatus to try to figure out this whole like VTuber thing. I'm still figuring it out. I'm still like playing it by ear and everything. It took me a while to just like get my my this VTuber model into OBS and like function correctly. So I'm still figuring everything out. But I plan on still giving you the amazing content I've always had, which is gonna be reacting. For the third time, I know I said it, but apart from that, it's gonna be streaming concerning Twitch and also Kick and other platforms. I'm gonna be streaming amazing games like League of Legends, Fortnite, what else, Black Desert, Dislight, like stuff like that. I'm not really have like much like space on my phone per se, but I'm gonna start doing a lot of mobile games that can have like minimal storage, allowing me to play them on my phone. I think I can play stuff like Dislight, Mobile Legends. I can do Onmyoji Arena, like stuff like that. So yeah, just like tune in for that. Now let's get into like the nitty gritty, the meat and the potatoes of like this debut. So my character is a kitsune that reincarnated as a human after being killed by some demonic hunters. Like I'm not talking about demon hunters like like the Kimetsu no Yaiba reference. I'm talking about actual demons that their job is to hunt supernatural creatures and everything. Wow. Damn, that Mercury retrograde like hits so hard, like I can hardly talk. But anyway, yeah, I'm spiritual, BT dubs. But yeah, so like I was killed, and then I was reincarnated by Lady Inari herself, which is the god of all foxes, aka me. So she did me a solid. She brought me back into the physical plane of the human existence, which is the 3D where we live. Where we have height, mass, death, all the good stuff, all the good stuff. But before I died, I was living in our home dimension, which is known as Panthea. Panthea is the realm of the gods, realm of all supernatural creatures. We tend to, like, you know, commute from here to there a lot. Like, you know, those that literally want to do that settle over here. They, like, you know, like get over here, and they brought magic with them. So that's why you have like magic and magical creatures and magical phenomena. You know, the whole shebang. Anyway, so yeah, considering that it was a suspicious case of my murder, Lady Inari herself appeared at the point where I died, and before I was completely whisked away into the ethers as my spirit, she basically grabbed my spirit and she yeeted that motherfucker. She yeeted me into the body of a stillborn child, and that's how I ended up here in the 3D with y'all. You know, she's still investigating my murder. It's kind of a kind of a touchy subject, so, you know, we're gonna be unpacking that, you know, as we go on our journey. It's still a lot of trauma. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you, but you know, I'm healing, everything is fine. But yeah, I'm just like happy to be here with y'all and everything. So about this channel though, like, let's get into the real meat and potatoes. So on this channel, we're gonna be doing a lot of streams, like the trending games like Fortnite, Apex Legends. We're gonna be doing stuff like Valorant and everything like that. But we're also gonna be doing some karaoke streams, and we're gonna also like be doing, at some point in time, I'm gonna like debut like some artwork. I'm not really all that confident about my artwork. I am an artist, but I'm not amazing. But I will look past my anxieties for you guys because, you know, I love you all that much. Thank you again for the 5th time. Thank you again for the 5th time for being so supportive to me. I love you guys with a passion. I'm sorry I've been gone for so long. I just, like, you know, had my responsibilities to like deal with, and on top of that, I'm trying to do VTubing on the side, and, you know, it just basically got a little convoluted and everything. But I'm back. I'm currently, you know, making my schedule, and once I'm ready, I'm gonna announce it. But yeah, this is just my debut, so I'm not gonna really like do that right now. But in IRL now, like IRL, I'm a person that was born in Jamaica. I'm from Jamaica. I'm a Jamaican, and I moved to the US, like, you know, like about like 5, no, not 5, like 10 years ago, you know. And it's been pretty chill, like living in the US. I gotta say, like, y'all are pretty cool. I made a lot of friends and everything. It was a little bit of a culture shock with everything. Like, everything's so, like, you know, it's quote unquote, if I dare to say it, quote unquote, a little bit more advanced than where I'm from. But, like, you know, like, as coming from a third world country, we're not all that far behind, but, you know, still, it's a lot more advanced than where I'm from. So, like, you know, it's a whole lot of adjustment, but I think it's all cool. I love the shiny stuff. I love the bells and whistles. Yeah, I laugh a lot. I'm just like that giggly bitch and everything. Yeah, it's okay to swear. We swear over here. Speaking of which, I literally turned 30. Believe it or not, I know I'm absolutely lusciously beautiful. Yeah, in real life and also in you know, also in VTuber land. So yeah. I'm not conceited, I swear. Yeah, but I got my I had my birthday. I didn't got my birthday. I had my birthday on November 20th. That's when I was born. I'm a Scorpio. And yeah, Scorpio gang, where you at? Where you at, bitch? Where you at? So yeah, like it was pretty cool. Friends of mine, like, they gave me cake and everything, so it was cute. It was cute. I liked it. It was cute. I identify as he, she, him, her, like I talked about before. I'm also gender fluid, so it's pretty cool. I know that, you know, where I'm from, people aren't, like, a lot of people aren't really liking of that, but, you know, there's a lot of queer people that live in, you know, where I'm from. But yeah, like, here I'm like completely exploring that, so I'm still new to it, but I love this new version of me, and I am, you know, doing the work, like, you know, IRL, to appreciate everything about me. And yeah, like, I'm gonna take you guys along the ride. So apart from the ethnicity part of it, well, you know, from my origins, genetically, I am African, I am European, I am indigenous, somewhat, like, you know, like a small amount, but still. I am also what else? Asian. So like if you guys ever want me to actually like break down what that is, I can, you know, like let y'all know. Like it's not really that much of a big deal to me. But yeah, I am a lot of things. I'm a lot of things. Like when you come from a place like mine, like, you know, like where a lot of people tend to be, like our motto is like out of many one people. We tend to like be like, you know, very much mixed race and everything. So like yeah, I'm a little bit of everything, but you know, I love everybody. I welcome everybody. You guys are welcome here. It's a safe space. So yeah, thank you again for checking in on me, like, you know, in this video, as well as like, you know, just watching the video. Sorry I didn't die, I didn't leave y'all. I just, like, you know, I'm just getting myself together. But thank you again. And what else I was gonna like talk about stuff. I'm sorry I ramble a little bit, but you know, I am doing the best I can. This is all like very new to me. Frickin'. Oh yeah, so if you guys ever want me to like review any games or anything, let me know. If you guys wanted me to react to any videos, let me know. I'm always like open to like, you know, hearing what you guys have to say and like what you guys wanna have me try. I am like so down for that. So yeah, I am welcoming all of it. I'm going to be like breaking down a little bit more of the whole reason why I got murdered and everything. Like, you know, eventually. Damn, can I say the M word? Can I say murder? Like, damn. I hope I don't get a strike for this. I am so sorry. When I got taken off the sensor. That's not even better, but you know what I mean. There's a lot of lore behind that, you know, more than I'm actually like saying. I'm just basically giving you in a nutshell version because I don't want it to be too long. But yeah, like apparently I'm not only a kitsune, but that's a story for another day. It's complicated. Apparently she like I talked to Lady Anari about it, trying to like get like a little bit of like knowledge out of her. But like she's like so tight-lipped. So, like, we have to figure it out. We have to figure it out. What the heck is going on? Why was I taken out? Why the heck is she being secretive? What's going on? But yeah, we're gonna be along for the ride and then we're gonna figure it out together. So yeah, thank you again. And this was my breakdown video. I'm sorry, it was all rambling and everything. I'm gonna make it as streamlined as possible to give the information where I couldn't hear. So thank you again for like checking it out, and this is Mikey Reactions. Bye. Thank you again. I love y'all, and I'll see you next time.